Hello, and thank you for joining me on Beat Your Procrastination Masterclass. My name is Helena Devani and I am a transformational coach. I'm a certified MAP coach and I'm also a certified magnetic mind coach. So again, thank you for joining me on this masterclass today. Now, as you can see, you've downloaded the PDF and hope you're looking at it just now. On the PDF, it explains that you can rewire your brain and stop procrastination. The brain is plastic and you can rewire the neurons and create new neural pathways at any point and time in your life. See, when you think a thought over and over again, it strengthens the neural pathways in your brain, which then causes you to act, think and feel the same. Would you be surprised to learn that most people think the same thought as they did the day before that and the day before that and the day before that? The good news is that you can make a choice to change your thoughts, which will in turn change your actions, which will then change your life. When you begin to think new thoughts and you have an aha moment, the neurons in your brain connect and create new neural pathways, so you do have control at any moment in time to change. So procrastination, that's why you're here today, to beat procrastination. So procrastination is a feeling and you have control of how you feel. We are going to change that feeling of procrastination to being in control, taking action, completing tasks one at a time, momentum. Your feelings are very powerful, and when you feel a certain emotion, you vibrate at a certain frequency to the universe. So when you feel any type of negative emotion, you are sending that out to the universe, and this is what you receive back to you in your life. When you feel good now, you have changed your vibrational frequency and you're now sending that out to the universe. By doing this, you are then pre-paving the way to receive the positive feelings and positive experiences at a future point in time to come back to you, and they will. Everything in the universe is energy, so even though you might be sitting at a desk or sitting on your couch or a chair just now and it feels solid, at this very moment in time, energy is moving through that. Now, as a human being, our emotions are very, very powerful. We vibrate at a certain frequency. Now, whenever we vibrate at a certain frequency out into the universe receives that and sends that same frequency back to us. So if you're feeling negative and bad over and over again, that's what you're going to continue to receive. Whereas whenever you start to feel good now, that's why feeling good is your top priority every single day, because it does pre-pave the way for good future experiences to come into your life. And it could be something just as simple as if you're driving into a busy car park and next minute a car pulls out and you drive straight in and you're like, that was easy. Or you get an unexpected windfall check through the post, or you're walking down a corridor and someone opens the door for you. These are all tiny little momentum of feelings that you have broadcast out into the universe that's then come back to you. So moving on. So there's nothing worse than when you know you need to do something and you put it off and put it off, and then it never gets done. 6 months later, you're then back in the same position, but you know something needs to change, and that's why you're here on this class. I just want to point out that even though we know we have a task to do and we procrastinate, this is still an action. It might not be the action you want to take, but it's still the action you're choosing to take. So procrastinating, sitting, doing nothing, is still, it's a non-action, but it's still an action that you've chosen to take. You may be sitting there thinking, hey, I'm a nice person. I believe that you are a nice person. You are nice. You're good. But to me, NICE stands for nothing inside cares enough. You need to find your why. Why do you not want to procrastinate anymore? Then keep asking why. And when you get an answer to that, then ask why and keep asking and digging until you reach your true why. So, what is it you want in life? I want to make lots of money. Why? So that I can look after my family. Okay. Why? So that I know I can afford to buy them a nice house that'll have a great life. Why? Because I care about them. Why? Because I love them. They're my children and they're my family. But why? See, you need to dig down deep to the core of why you want to make lots of money, why you want to do these things, and see whenever you get down to your very last why and you discover it's a feeling or the answer that you know deep down it is, that's the place that you are going to have your core motivation from. And that's whenever your momentum will completely take off. So keep asking yourself why, but why, but why, but why. And that's whenever you'll find your true answer. Right. So after that small introduction, now we're going to work on beating your procrastination and have you taken action towards what you need to be doing. This is a process I use in my Magnetic Mind program, and it's called Collapsing an Anchor. What we use for collapsing an anchor is the Fantastic Four. What we do is we can use 4 positive emotions against 1 negative one. So what's true in all superhero movies is that the bad guys are always stronger than the good guys. Typically what happens is that the good guys have to figure out something and work together to beat the bad guy, and this is what we are going to do with procrastination. So this is how we're going to move forward throughout the session. Going to decide on your stuck state, decide on the end state, decide on the 2 states that move you, and design a specific experience for each one. Create and set the state on different locations, link the states together and test by firing the first one. So what we're going to do is we anchor the positive emotions against the negative ones on your knuckles, and I need you to be sitting comfortably in a relaxed position. So what we're going to do is we are going to use our knuckles, right? And this is how we anchor. And this rewires your brain, because as I explained before, the brain is plastic and you can rewire the neurons in your brain at any time. So by anchoring states with your finger on a knuckle, it recreates new neural pathways in your brain. So with this finger, we're going to use that for anchoring 4 positive emotions, and we're going to use that finger for anchoring on that knuckle the negative one. And then at one point throughout the session, we're going to have the 2 anchors on at the same time, and then we're going to take the negative one off and let the positive one flow through. Okay? Nice and easy. All good. Right, so I want you to be sitting relaxed. I want you to sit back. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to take a deep breath. Okay. So, the negative, unresourceful state you'd prefer to collapse in, that is procrastination. So we have our negative emotion, and what I want you to do now is I want you to pick your 4 fantastic, 4 positive, powerful emotions. 4 strong, positive, powerful emotions. It could be confidence, drive, positivity, love, passion, purpose, unstoppable, winning, proud, pride. So I want you to pick 4, whatever 4 feel good to you that you want to anchor. Right, so you have your 4, yes? Good. Right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to create the positive 4. So grab your anchor, which is this fist with your knuckles. It doesn't have to be a knuckle, but I do find it to be the easiest. So have your finger just resting lightly on the first knuckle. And remember, what you're going to do is you're going to push down on that when you're feeling that first positive, powerful emotion. And let's really get that going. Sound good? Yes, it is. So I want you to pick your 4 top emotions, right? And that's us, right? Go ahead and close your eyes now, right? That's you. And just take a few breaths and feel into your body. And I want you to take yourself back to a time when you felt that feeling, that first positive, powerful emotion. Take yourself back to a time when you felt that feeling, and I want you to go there now. See it through your own eyes, or just make it up, whatever you need to do to start to feel that feeling. And I want you to notice that the feeling starts to build inside of you. Whenever you're ready, and whenever you are ready, is a good time to start now to let that feeling start to come through. What would you say to yourself inside your head? What would you say to yourself to have this feeling build more and more? Say that now. And the more you feel it, the more you want to feel it. And make sure you put your anchor on when it starts to come through. What would you think about to feel it even more? And just start to ramp it up with every breath. And feel the feeling more and more and more and more. And the more you feel it, it starts to burst inside of you. And it feels like a flame coming out of you. It's bursting inside of you, almost like a snowball, getting more and more and more momentum. But it's a hot, burning fire snowball. That's it. And if you can feel it already, then go ahead and feel it even more. Where in your body can you feel it the most? Take your anchor off. Come back to me. That was good, wasn't it? We could have stayed there. Okay, so let's go ahead and choose our second emotion. And we're going to put it on the exact same place, on the exact same knuckle, same point. It's another positive anchor. So go ahead and close your eyes now. And as soon as you close your eyes, go ahead and press down on your anchor and feel the first feeling come in. And as soon as you start to feel the first feeling come in, go and add the second feeling. And ask yourself, when was a time I really felt this next feeling, and feel it right now? When was a time you really felt this? And go there and feel it right now. See it through your own eyes, breathe with your lungs, see with your eyes, hear with your ears, like you're there right now. What would you say to yourself if you were feeling this feeling? Say it right now and let this feeling build and build like it's bubbling up inside of you. It's bubbling up like it's steam. It's bubbling up. It's starting low in your body, and as it's bubbling up, it gets bigger and hotter, and it's bubbling up. Let this feeling bubble up inside of you. With every breath, feel it more and more. How does your face look? How does your body feel when you're feeling this feeling right now? What would you need to say to yourself, do, feel, or think about in order to feel this even more right now? Take your anchor off and come back to me. Yeah. All right, let's go into the next one. Your third feeling. Are you ready? You know the next one, the next feeling. So go ahead and close your eyes. That's it. And breathe. So now go ahead and add the next anchor. Add that next feeling. Press down on your anchor, have the other two flow in and add them with this new moment, this new feeling, and take yourself back to a time when you really felt it. Feel it in your heart, feel this feeling start in your heart, and then with every heartbeat, let it get bigger and bigger and bigger until this feeling is filling up the whole room. Fill the whole room with this feeling. And now start to fill the rest of your house with this feeling. Push it out. Allow yourself to start feeling this feeling more and more, pushing it out bigger and bigger and bigger so it fills your whole house. And with every breath, have this feeling get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger so that now it's filling your whole neighbourhood. Keep your anchor on as you keep pushing the feeling out more and more and more. Now allow all of that feeling to race back into your body, and in an instant, that whole feeling comes back into your body in an instant, and you feel it in your whole body again, and allow it just to be inside of you. This whole huge feeling that filled an entire block inside of you, and just feel it. What would you say to yourself? How would you feel? How would you sit? What would you be doing in order to make this feeling get bigger and bigger and bigger? Now you can open your eyes when you're ready. How are you feeling? Is that good? Yep, that feeling's good. Yeah. How's that anchor going? It's going good. You're pressing down well on it. Yep. So this time, when we put the anchor on, you're just going to go for it. Okay? So close your eyes. Take a deep breath. We're going to be putting that fourth anchor on. And we're putting it on in the exact same place, same point, same knuckle. So that's it. Close your eyes. Go ahead and press down on your knuckle and feel that first feeling coming in. The second feeling coming in. And the third feeling coming in. And ask yourself, when that third feeling's coming in, when was a time I really felt this next feeling? That's your fourth one. That's it. Start to let that fourth feeling come in and feel it right now. When was a time you really felt this? And go there and feel it right now. See it through your own eyes. Breathe with your lungs. See with your eyes. Hear with your ears, like you're there right now. What would you say to yourself if you were feeling this feeling? Say it right now and let this feeling build and build and build like it's bubbling up inside of you. It's bubbling up like it's steam. It's bubbling up. It's starting low in your body, and as it's bubbling up, it gets bigger and hotter and hotter, and it's bubbling up like this feeling Let this feeling bubble up inside of you. With every breath, feel it more and more and more. How does your face look? How does your body feel when you're feeling this feeling right now? What would you need to say to yourself, do, feel, or think about in order to feel this even more right now? Take your anchor off and come back to me. That was good. That's you. You've anchored all 4 positive, powerful emotions. Excellent. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put the negative one on that knuckle, but we're using the middle finger, so that one there and that one there. So we're putting the negative one on a different finger. So I was pressing down here with that, and now we're going to use a different finger there. So what we're going to do is we're going to press down in a second, and we're going to do the negative. I'll guide you through the negative, and then in the middle of the negative, we're going to, when you're really feeling it, you're going to go ahead and put the positive on, and we're going to collapse it. So you're going to have that on, positive, and then whenever you're ready, you're going to take the negative one off and pressing down only on the positive. Sound good? Yes, it does. Right, so you know your negative emotion, procrastination, and you're going to collapse it and get ready with your finger on your middle knuckle. And if you do, go ahead and close your eyes and bring up that negative feeling right now. The one where you think you can't do enough. You can get to it tomorrow. You're not in that much of a hurry. You know you'll get to it. You're convincing yourself you'll do it tomorrow or next week. And you know that it needs to get done. That one where you're sitting on the couch watching TV and you're feeling low. And remember a specific time when you felt it and go there now. See it through your own eyes, hear it through your own ears, and breathe with your lungs. Like you're there right now, and allow yourself to feel it. What did you say to yourself in order to feel this way? Say that right now. How did you breathe? What did others say to you in order for you to feel this way and allow yourself to get filled up with this dark feeling and have it sweep down through your body, starting with it at your head and going all the way down past your eyes? That darkness is falling over you, down past your head. Allow this whole feeling to overcome you and really feel it. What else do you need to feel in order to feel this emotion? Go ahead and feel that right now. Really feel it. Allow yourself to feel it. Don't be scared of this emotion. Allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to go there. What do you say to yourself? I can't do it. I'm not good enough. I'll get to it tomorrow. I'll get to it next week. I'm so overwhelmed, I don't know what to do. Now go ahead and put your positive anchor on. And as soon as you put your positive anchor on, I want you to let both feelings exist at the same time. Just relax and let both feelings exist at the same time, and put both fingers down, both anchors on both knuckles. Notice the feelings that are happening in your body. Notice the internal conflict in the battle. When you start to sit up, when you start to feel good, start to notice the positive is winning, take the negative off. If you haven't already, take the negative off now and let the positive stay. Let the positive win and let it flow through. You don't need to do anything, just observe it. Take the negative off and keep the positive on, and let the positive flow through for as long as you like. And you can open your eyes when you're done. You can keep your anchor on, but come back. Cool. So I'm going to ask you a question. Do you remember that old feeling? The one you wanted to collapse? Take yourself out to a time in the future. Think about a time in the future where that old feeling would have bothered you. And notice what's different now. Notice if the feeling's just gone, and just observe that, if the feeling's just gone. Just take yourself out to the time in the future and you'll notice that it's different. Excellent. Well, I want to thank you very much for being with me here on this Beat Your Procrastination Masterclass. You have completed the Beat Your Procrastination Masterclass. Congratulations. You can rewatch this video over if you want to anchor the positive feelings, your fantastic 4 against the one bad guy. Keep using it to rewire your brain to beat procrastination. That's not a problem. And thank you for taking action towards changing your life, because that's why you're here. But also want to say you have now had your very first anchoring session and cleared your procrastination on that event. Also want to say that one of the worst things I could do as a healer is leave you now if you're feeling really, really bad. So if you need a clear out session or another anchoring session and you've been through this class, use the link below to upgrade your session and save 25%. My website address is also on the bottom. But I just want to say thank you so much for taking action towards changing your life for the better, because you're here for a reason and you found me for a reason, and I'm so happy that you've taken this class and you've made a difference in your life, and you'll notice the benefits by the next 10 minutes. So have an amazing rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye.